Come on in. What's up, beautiful people? How you doing? How you doing? Fix my locks. How are y'all? How are y'all? Come on in, good people. Come on in, good people. Listen, everybody got... What's up, Nikki B? Hey, Thee Ray. What's up, Quay? What's going on, YouTube? Y'all, I want to talk. I want to talk just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit, just a smidget. You know, the talk of the town is how Will Smith went up and slapped the bejesus out of Chris Rock. Y'all, I understand he was defending his wife. I understand he was defending her honor. He released a statement saying that he was being emotional. What's up, Maritza? What's up, Pretty and Purposed? But y'all, let's take it out of Hollywood. Let's take it out of the Oscars. Let's take this into everyday life. And if some man walks by and says, doesn't touch your wife, but he says something to your woman, how do y'all really think that's going to go down in the streets? Hey, Mia, how do you really think that's going to go down in the streets? I know where I'm from. And where I'm from, you keep your hands to yourself unless you want to tussle. Now, I'm from the hood, huh? I'm from the hood. Yeah, they keep it on them. I'm just saying, let's take this into real life. I see a lot of people saying, well, you know, he should have did that. He should have hit the man. He should have, he should have defended his wife's honor. Y'all, that was not defense of honor. Because if we would have took it outside of the Oscars, let's just get rid of the Oscars. Aiden, stop making so much noise. If we take it out of the Oscars, and this was just people on the street, y'all, that could have ended very badly. A man walks up to another grown man and slaps him because of what he said. I'm grabbing my man and we going about our business. Come on, somebody, that's wisdom. Once he touched him, it would have been on like popcorn in the streets. You do not put your hands on people. I don't care what they say. Why? Because nowadays, especially in Georgia, it's legal to carry a gun, whether you got a license or not. And so I just know how I would respond if somebody walked up and hit me. And I'm a Christian, and the Bible says, turn the other cheek. Listen, I don't know if I'm there yet to be able to turn the other cheek if somebody walks up to me and punches me. Now, me, you see the title, I don't want my man in jail or in the cemetery behind a situation. I want to be able to go home and cuddle up with my husband or with my man. Huh? Well, my husband, because I don't, anyway, I don't want you out there fighting for the sake of saying you're honoring me. And then if he hits you back, and now y'all fighting, and if he get the best of you, then now I got to jump in. It's just a terrible situation. Let's keep our hands to ourselves. They want to lock us up already. Ooh, did I say that? They want to lock us up already. And so we give them a reason to lock us up. I just taught on this. Emotional versus spiritual. We got to stop letting people pull our strings like puppet masters, because that's what really happened. Chris Rock pulled some strings on Will, and Will responded in a way in which he shouldn't have responded. Now you sitting up here, now, and it baffles me. You're the same parents who tell your kids, keep your hands to yourself. Don't go up to that school fighting. Don't do this, don't do that. But then when a grown person has done it in front of the world, you're okay with it. Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. But you tell your children, hey, don't fight. Hey, have conflict resolution. Hey, be an upstanding citizen. But then you're okay with him slapping a grown... Listen, yes, Denzel's response was perfect. At the height of your career, the devil will appear. The devil don't want you to have nothing. He wants you to throw it all away. Because if this was a man on a regular street, in a regular place, He would have slapped somebody else, and two things could have happened. He could have ended up in jail, or he could have ended up in a cemetery. And now you didn't put, you getting his funeral arrangements together because you thought it was okay for him to slap another grown man. Or now you got to put money on his books because your man then slapped somebody else and now he's in jail for battery or assault. And let's just keep it 100. If he would have hit somebody who had medical conditions, or he would have hit somebody older, you can literally hit somebody, and the way he hit him, it wasn't no just tap on the cheek. He reached back and slapped him in his face. Now, what if he would have had some brain issue or any kind of medical condition, and you just took your hand and you slapped him upside the head? Huh? How many of you know you can hit people in certain parts of their head and literally knock them unconscious? Huh? He didn't slap. V-Ray, you funny. She said he didn't slap August like that. He wouldn't slap Tupac like that. Oh, but in a suit at a gathering in front of, our Caucasian brothers and sisters, the first thing I thought when I saw that, I was like, see, that's why they don't invite us nowhere. That's the first thing I thought. That's why they don't invite us nowhere. He was being selective gangster. And people talking about, he from Philly. They don't care where you from. Handcuffs fit all sizes. It don't matter what state you're from, what city you're from. Handcuffs and jail cells can fit all sizes. Those yellow, green, blue, black, gray jumpsuits, they fit all sizes. Stop letting people pull your strings. Stop letting people keep you being in your emotions. Stop letting people control you. Huh? I was disappointed. It ain't even really me to be disappointed, because who am I? I'm just Tanisha. But my point is this, y'all. We got to stop letting people pull our strings. And then I read something. If you have all of these things going on inside of you that will cause you to be violent instantaneously, then guess what? You need therapy. You need to sit down on somebody's couch and talk about what happened in your childhood that makes you feel like it's okay for you to take your hand and reach back and slap another grown person. Y'all, Chris Rock is a good one. Y'all talking about the devil and all that. Chris Rock is a good one, because he took it and he kept on talking and doing his jokes like, I don't know if that could have been me. Huh? Yeah, we're laughing right with him and at his mockery. I didn't understand it. Emotional intelligence. Come on, V-Ray. Emotional intelligence. Yes, Chris Rock laughed at it. Y'all, I was embarrassed. I don't want, if a man sit up and call me fat and my husband hear it, baby, don't even worry about it. You can respond with your words if you wanted to. Now, when he said, keep my wife's name out your mouth, I'm okay with that part, right? Keep my name out your mouth. But the actual touching, the actual violence, yeah, he was very professional about it. He kept it pushing and gave the award. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Out of all of this, and his joke was very off-putting. Let's just be honest. If he knew that she was suffering from alopecia, he shouldn't be joking about somebody's medical condition. You shouldn't be joking about nobody's cancer, diabetes, alopecia, things that they don't have control over, sickness, because you never know when that stone will roll back on you and you'll be sitting up suffering from an illness. So you don't want to joke about somebody's illness. So that was wrong. But the response was also wrong, right? There was no right person in this. The only one who really responded well was Jada. Jada just rolled her eyes. She didn't really say nothing. She just rolled her eyes. And how many of you know sometimes that's the best response when somebody, especially a comedian, it's nothing new. He said he didn't know. See, V-Ray? He said he didn't know, right? But even with comedians, sometimes they go too far. I'm all for a good laugh. I'm all for a good joke. I'm all for a kiki, ha, ha, ha. But at the end of the day, some things just don't need to be talked about. That's the problem. In the Bible, it says fools, foolish people, stupid people say everything that comes to their mind. The Bible calls people fools. I say it's stupid to say everything that comes to your mind. Sometimes you need to learn how to keep your mouth shut. Chris Rock would have, he could have talked about her dress and talked about how green it was. He could have talked about how short she is. He could have talked about anything else, but he chose to go straight for the hair. And this is crazy to me because he's the same one who was in that movie Good Hair, where he was, the movie where it was talking about the bundles and stuff and how much women spend on their hair. Sometimes men need to stay out of women's business. Sometimes men need to stay out of women's business. Her hair has nothing to do with you. Our hair as black women has nothing to do with men. If you like a weave, find you a woman who got a weave and put your hands through it. If you like natural hair, find you a woman who has natural hair and put your hands through it. If you like a woman who is bald, shine it up, rub it up, and put your hands on it. The point of the matter is, stay out of folks' business, because this is where it gets you. We done became too free. I know we got the First Amendment and we can say what we want to say, but at the end of the day, it's some things that just do not need to be said. It's not profitable. It's not going to help anybody. So you done got a few keys and a few laughs because you wanted to poke fun at somebody about something that they don't have control over. And now all y'all online apologizing, got your PR people talking about, I'm sorry, I said it, like two little kids. I'm sorry, I said it. I shouldn't have said it. No, the people who had you doing the jokes and doing the hosting should have told you that was inappropriate. They should have told you it was inappropriate. And you as a grown man, Chris Rock, should have knew that that was inappropriate. Now, what if somebody was making fun of your wife? Does Chris Rock even have a wife? Is he even married? Does he have a daughter? Does he have a niece? Does he have a sister who has a condition? And what if somebody got on live TV making fun of his sister's wife's mother, niece's condition? Huh? It would have been a whole nother story, a whole nother situation. I don't want my man in jail or the cemetery. Baby, if they say it, they done said it. That's it. They can't say nothing about me that I ain't already thought. Huh? You can't say nothing about me that I haven't already thought. We have to stop being controlled by our emotions. We have to stop letting people control us with our emotions. If he said it, so what? He said it. And what? Jada, you was married to one of the most wealthiest men in the world. You have a very good life looking from the outside in. So what? He said it. And then Will gets up and does all of that and embarrasses the award, the black people. He embarrasses a lot. He just embarrassed. It was embarrassing. And this is my thing. You have the nerve to get up here and start crying while you're accepting your award because you know how foolish you just looked slapping somebody on national TV in front of all of these people who already think we are violent individuals. And here you go, just proving them wrong. Proving them right because you want to get up here and say, Ray, she said, I encourage everybody to go watch G.I. Jane. It was a great movie. Huh? It was a great movie. But it was embarrassing, y'all. I remember one time when I was dating a young man and we went out to an event. And this is back when I was, I would drink. So we was at a bar. Y'all, and there was another guy standing there. And so I was dancing. And I guess I was getting a little too just animated with my dancing. And I don't know if I bumped the guy or if I did something to the guy, but the guy didn't appreciate it at all. And so the guy who I was with, my significant another at that point in time, he kind of stood up like he was going to have to say, like he was going to say something or do something when really you don't need to do that. One, he's a Marine. And so he got special ability. He could probably break your neck just with the snap of a finger. So one, I don't need you to do that, baby. Don't worry about it. I'm going to just calm down, stop dancing so animated, and then we're going to go on and enjoy the rest of our night. You don't have to key up. You don't have to, I call it a pissing contest. You don't have to see who can piss the farthest, who got the most ego. That's a problem. That's what ended up 90% of the people the men that's in jail, their ego ended them up there. Huh? Your ego did that because you didn't know how to walk away or because you didn't know how to stop letting somebody pull your strings. You just want to continue to be a puppet master, and however somebody pull your strings, you just have your strings being pulled. Huh? You got to come up higher in your emotional intelligence. You got to come up higher in your ability to discern what do I do in this situation and what do I. It's many a times, y'all, that I just I want to just key up. I want to just say what I want to say, do what I want to do. But how many of you know we cannot? Well, you can, but you're going to face the consequences afterwards. I don't know about y'all, but I live in Georgia, the South. Huh? I live in the South. I live in a county where they want to lock up a few, catch what I'm saying. They want to lock a few of us up. Huh? And now you want to give them the reason. You want to give them a reason. No, baby, sit back. He said it about me. It's whatever. It's whoever. Kiki, ha, 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 whatever. And I understand people who may be going through alopecia. Listen, y'all, I'm 43. I ain't losing my hair like alopecia, but there's parts of, my hair is thinning out. But I'm not finna sit here and feel like everybody who says something about thin hair or who says something about, whatever, that I feel like they got to get slapped. Let's see. We cannot, as a King's kid, and the Holy Ghost ain't having it, nor some of these. Come on, somebody. Now, I know everybody's not a believer. Everybody's not a Christian. You don't have to be. It's just pure decency. How you going to just walk up and slap somebody and you feel good about yourself? That's kid behavior to me. That's temper tantrum behavior to me. That's kindergarten behavior to me. You are one of the most wealthiest men in the world. You just now receiving your first Oscar. And now all of that is tarnished because of you wanted to get up here and slap somebody. That's all I can say about the situation. Y'all, that's all I have. I don't want my man in jail. I don't want my man in the cemetery. I don't want him in a situation that he doesn't have to be in. Okay? Like, all of this stuff just was happening about the police and how they were treating our black men. Right? So, of course, these men are going to get a pass because they're the 1%ers. They're the wealthiest of the wealthiest. But here we are, regular, normal people. You can't go around slapping people. You can't go around slapping people. They'll find you in a ditch somewhere because you done slapped somebody. They'll find you folded up like a pretzel somewhere. Let's keep our hands to ourselves and let's stop having emotional reactions to everything. Let's stop letting people pull our strings, y'all. For real, for real. For real, for real. Let's not even put each other, men and women, in the situation to where we feel like we got to fight somebody. Why do I feel like I have to fight you? Why do I feel like I have to get physical or violent with you when you've not gotten physical or violent with me? Because you said some words? Really? Really? Grow up. Grow up. That's the problem. We got so many little girls in women's bodies and so many little boys in men's bodies when we need to have men inside of men's bodies and women inside of women's bodies. Because you're not just going to slap me. And there's some people who I feel the same exact way. You're not just going to slap me. And that's just what it is. You're not going to do that. No, that's irrational, irresponsible, and it's just not going to end good for nobody involved in the situation. Y'all, I just had my 2 cents to spill. Decency and in order. Grow up. Grow up. If ain't nobody put their hands on you, you don't put your hands on them. It's just simple. It's simple math. I love y'all. I got on here and said my 2 cents. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I don't want my man in jail or the cemetery. Period. That's just it. Love y'all. Bye.